Hey, what happened to the chat? Did you guys all get kicked off? Did you guys just all get kicked off? What happened? Anyways. Alright, cool. So these bottom ones, I'm just going to indicate they're just too small to even put in detail. It's basically the 3D artist is going to understand that all this stuff is repetitive all the way down here. So I'm just going to clean that up later. Up here you can tell the design's quite different from this, so I think I'm going to make this closer to the ones that I did later. Alright, just gotta move this back a little. Yeah, that looks better. Martin, what happened? Alright, cool. I'm just gonna clean this up on the bottom. Hey, school. School. What's going on? Is it this your first time on here? I haven't seen you. I'm doing fine. You're new, cool, welcome, man. What do you do? Do you do concept art? What does that mean? I'm not. You're scaring me. You do art? Or just hanging out? Have I heard of Link? Money Link? What is that? You mean, are you talking about cryptos? Chain Link? You're mysterious. You're into digital art? Awesome. Oh, you are talking about chain link, huh? That's funny. Sure, I'm a Link Marine. Actually, I actually hold a lot of that. I don't know if everyone else would know what I'm talking about or what we're talking about here, but sure. I bought a long time ago when what year was it? 2007? Sorry, not what am I saying? 2017, sorry. To be honest, I don't think I even knew what it was. I just bought it at the time. And I just held on to it over the years. What's up, Eric? Yeah, I vote for King Kong too. What's GRT? I don't remember. Refresh my memory. Is this gonna be a crypto stream now? GRT, what was GRT? Oh, the graph. Yeah, okay, now I know. I don't think I own that one, no. Here, we should be talking about like NFTs. That's like the hype right now, right? That's related to artists. What artists could get involved with. You guys should look into that. I wish I had more time to kind of try those things out. The non-fungible tokens. Look into that. It's on YouTube. But yeah, I have a handful of friends or some professionals that are trying that out. I don't know if it's the future, but it sounds interesting. At least it's interesting. I'm not gonna say what my portfolio looks like here. It's probably not appropriate, but and of course he's talking about not my art portfolio. He's talking about my investment portfolio with cryptos. So what NFT cryptos are good? If you're really into cryptos, Skill, tell me which NFT cryptos are the best. Top 3. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back in a minute, okay? All right, I'm back. Hey, Skewel, so isn't Decentraland an NFT token or crypto? I think that's the only one I know off the top of my head. Alright, I'm gonna focus on the head here a little bit. just yesterday, I was talking to my parents, and my mom was telling me that she was thinking about investing in Bitcoin. So in my mind, I was thinking, time to sell. Even my mom's thinking about it. Anyways, have any of you guys thought about looking into NFTs or trying it out? Let me know. Looks like he has a double cheekbone. Right here. Gotta check. I might consolidate that. Get rid of this here. See what it looks like. If you guys have any art related questions, please feel free to ask. Or industry questions. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the larger and medium forms to read better, editing some of the details out, the ones that don't really help show the overall structure and form. I know some artists that are super detail oriented, they get caught up in again, the details, basically kind of showing off how much detail they could put into something. And I'm kind of like that too. I like details, so it's something that I have to be aware of and watch out for, that I don't, that I'm not missing the whole point of the image or design that I'm trying to show off. You don't want the details to be too overwhelming or to hide the overall design, right? Or to look like a pattern almost, because there's details everywhere. It'll flatten out the image and almost look like wallpaper, if that makes sense. You want the major forms and the large forms to still show through. That's more important than the details. So here again, I'm just editing a bit. Trying to add in smaller details here, though, to show the scale. But this guy's a pretty large guy. And let's just make the eye a little bit brighter so we could actually see it. I forgot to indicate the nostrils, so maybe I had it in there at one point, but now I forget where it was. So let's go in there and decide. Probably here somewhere. Yeah, when it comes to smaller details like the teeth, you gotta slow down. Make the values, the light dark play clear so that the forms really read. It doesn't look like a whole jumbled mess. I mean, the opposite problem or issue that some people make is that they spend too much time on it because they know, like, you know, how it should read. Like, you should be able to see all the detail there. But remember, this is a concept, you know, we're not doing an illustration. Remember that it's all about indication, and readability is still king. We want things to read, but it doesn't have to be perfectly rendered. You don't want to spend hours on this, you know, even though you could, right? You just want to make the read clear and the overlaps between these teeth clear. And have the lighting be somewhat consistent. Yeah, you always want to spend extra time on the head area. It really is the most important part of pretty much any design when it comes to character or creature, monster. Hey, Abiyu. Abiyu is asking which Photoshop version is stable. You're basically saying Photoshop sucks, they're all unstable. To be honest, I'm not sure. I know what you're saying though, because for a while, for the longest time, I forget what version it is, but I kept using the old version of Photoshop, like it was a couple years old, for that exact reason, because I was scared to upgrade or, you know, use a different Photoshop in fear that it would be unstable, because I've also had those experiences where the moment you like upgrade, everything just breaks, right? Nothing works anymore. Yeah, it's hard to answer. What about you guys? Do you guys have an answer for her? Or for Abiyu? Sorry, I assumed that. But yeah, does anyone have an answer for Abiyu? Which Photoshop is the most stable? Sometimes when you upgrade like your iOS or certain programs, it breaks things because they may not have the most up-to-date driver, Wacom driver, stuff like that. So that's what you gotta be careful of. But currently I'm using let me double check. Yeah, Adobe Photoshop 2020 seems to work fine overall. Like once in a while I get weird issues. Like recently, every time my computer would go to sleep and then I would turn wake up the computer, it would my Cintiq cursor wouldn't work. I would have to unplug my USB cable for the pen to work again properly. Or I would have to restart the computer, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. And I don't think I upgraded anything, that's the weird part. I didn't update anything, but that issue started happening. So sorry if you're having that problem. Abiyu's asking, ever use Paint Tool Sai? Because my, what's Sai? Because my cursor going so smooth in Paint Tool. Sorry Abiyu, I'm not sure if I understand what you're asking. Paint Tool. You're not talking about the paint bucket, right? You're talking about the brush, right? And you say your cursor's going so smooth in Paint Tool? Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure what you're asking. You could re-ask that question if you want. Oh, it's software like Photoshop? Never heard of it. Brianna's asking if Abiyu's talking about Clip Studio. I've heard of people using Clip Studio. I've never used it personally. The only other painting programs that I've used, well, would be Painter. That I used a lot in the beginning. I actually liked it a lot before, but yeah, I stopped using it once I started working. I don't know what it's like now if people still use Painter, Corel Painter. But yeah, I used a little bit of Procreate. I tried it out. It's pretty cool. It's something I actually want to try using more of, but again, just being busy, I wasn't able to fully explore it yet. But I hear great things about it. And I see good results from people using it. Again, if you haven't done so, please give me a like. I'd appreciate that. And yeah, subscribe to CG Spectrum as well. There's other artists on here, other mentors that make videos on YouTube, so you guys could check those out too. Alright, I'm just cleaning up little things and making adjustments. I think that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the stream. And try to unify some of this. The segmentation I'm going to try to paint over a bit so it's not so strong. Make it more subtle. Brianna's asking, do you use a tablet with Photoshop? I'm using a Cintiq right now. I started off with a tablet, but yeah, using a Cintiq. I find it to be a lot easier just with drawing and doing details. I still know a lot of professional concept artists that prefer using a tablet over a Cintiq. Mainly they are environment concept artists. But again, I still know some character concept artists that still prefer a tablet. Zane, your mentor is Tyler? Awesome, yeah. He is good. Abiyu's asking if I have ArtStation. I do, but I didn't finish uploading artwork there. I got started on it, and then I just stopped. I have a Carbon Made. If you search Carbon Made, just Google Carbon Made. It's one word, Carbon, C-A-R-B-O-N M-A-D-E. And then search my name, Bernie, B-E-R-N-I-E, and it should pop up. But yeah, I should eventually upload all my stuff on ArtStation. I just didn't get around to it. But definitely, you guys should be using ArtStation, for sure. Brianna's saying, I wish I could afford some of these classes. Oh, you don't go to CG Spectrum? How'd you find this stream, Brianna? There's other options out there, you know, meaning you don't have to do a full like a full curriculum, right? You could just purchase things on Gumroad. Start small, you know. Brianna said YouTube rabbit hole of doom. You found me inside of that abyss, the pit, rambling on. Yeah, so Brianna, there's other options for you, you know. If I was in your situation, and I can't afford like a full-on course or a curriculum, just go on Gumroad or those other websites where professionals upload or provide, you know, specific tutorials or videos, demos on specific art assignments, right? Art projects, art tasks, like how to design a character, how to start environment concepts, things like that. Those are actually, you know, if you search for them, they're really good, and they're very low cost, maybe 10 bucks, 20 bucks, and you could go at your own pace, right? There's pros and cons to everything. But I definitely, I believe that having a mentor is useful. It will help you save a lot of time. Some people will be doing the wrong thing for years, you know what I mean? Or just not using their time wisely, right? And it's not their fault, they just don't know, you know? But with a mentor, someone who's a professional working in the industry, could tell you how to cut corners, basically, you know, could just focus you better, like have you spend your time and energy on only what you need to, if that makes sense. I'm trying to sell it. Sell CG Spectrum. No, but honestly, yeah, it's good. It's not for everybody, again. It depends on your situation, but for those who are ready for it, it's a great school. I mean, I wish I had something like this when I was up and, you know, trying to get a job or studying in school. I had to just guess and figure things out on my own. Box of chocolates says, I still don't know Photoshop. Skipped it to learn Cinema 4D and Blender. Should I learn Photoshop? Well, it depends on your goals, Box. What do you want to do? What are you trying to do? What are your goals? Do you want to be a concept artist? I know that in the more advanced courses here at CG Spectrum with concept art, you do actually learn Blender and ZBrush. It's so that the 3D aspects could support your concepts, your 2D concepts. Basically, you'll be creating some rough 3D imagery to paint over. So that is stuff that CG Spectrum provides as well. in the advanced courses. Brianna says, I think feedback would help me a lot, so I'll just have to save up. Yeah, in the meantime, you could just work on your foundational skills. That's what I recommend. Always work on your foundational skills. You could get into the school, and if your foundational skills are weak, there's there's only so much a mentor can do, right? So definitely work on your foundational skills in the meantime. Like figure drawing, all that stuff, values, drawing from life, depending on what you want to do, you know what I mean? A lot of people who get in here, their foundational skills are too weak, and then they got to work on that. I just keep telling them, hey, you got to do your studies. But if your foundational skills are strong, then you'll advance so much quicker once you get to this place. Like, how are you going to design something, right, like this, if you're still trying to learn how to light something, if you're still trying to learn how to paint, right? I mean, of course, I'm not saying you got to be there 100%. No one is, right? Or it's very rare to see people who are super advanced when they get into the school. But at least your foundational skills, you want to have a good, strong foundation, as strong as possible, so you don't waste your money and time. Box is saying he wants to do character design and animation. You might have to choose one or the other for now. I mean, I'm not saying you have to give up animation or character design, but you only have so much time, right? Why not focus on one first, get your foot in the door, and then pursue the other, develop the other, right? You don't need both to get a job, but maybe I don't understand specifically what you're trying to do. Yeah, my recommendation is always narrow down what you want to do, focus on that, be the best at it, or, you know, be as best as you can be at it, get a job, and then learn everything else. Get paid to learn. Don't try to be perfect at everything, because you're not going to be. Just be really good at one or two things. Have a skill or two that a company can use. Then you'll get hired. Let me try adjusting this real quick, just for fun. Make him fat. Give him a belly. Yeah, that looks better. Alright guys, time's up. Thanks for joining me today. Hope it was fun. I hope you guys all have a great week this week. Keep working hard at whatever you're doing. Keep putting the miles in. Even if you don't feel like it, guys, keep going. Force yourself. You won't regret it. Keep working hard every day, alright guys? Make goals, make short-term goals. Write it down and stick to it. Chug along every day. Put in the hours, alright? Alright, I'll see you guys next Monday. at the same time. See you guys. Have a good day. Bye.